Fridge. Please put the milk in the fridge. Freezer. Do we have any ice cream in the freezer? Cooker or stove. It's an old cooker, so it cooks the food very slowly. Oven. First you have to preheat the oven. Hob or stovetop. I can smell something nice cooking on the hob. Oven glove or oven mitt. Use the oven glove or you'll burn yourself. Microwave. 2 minutes in the microwave will be enough. Blender. Let's make a smoothie. Could you plug in the blender, please? Rice cooker. With a rice cooker, you can cook rice in about half an hour. Slow cooker. If you want the perfect stew, use a slow cooker. Steamer. We use a steamer to cook our vegetables. Toaster. Put the bread in the toaster, please. Kettle. I'm going to put the kettle on. Who wants tea? Teapot. The tea stays hot for longer when it's in the teapot. Espresso machine. We buy special pods for our espresso machine. Mocha pot. I usually brew my coffee in a mocha pot on the hob. Cafetiere or French press. Help yourself to the coffee in the cafetiere. Coffee grinder. I've bought some fresh coffee beans. I hope you have a coffee grinder. Tray. If you can't carry everything, ask for a tray. Drawer. Open the second drawer. There's some chocolate in it. Cupboard or cabinet. We keep snacks in the cupboard next to the fridge. Table. My father always sits at the head of the table. Chair. She sat down in the chair opposite me. Stool. I sit on a stool in the kitchen when I have breakfast. Shelf. Can you reach the cereal on the top shelf? Chopping board or cutting board. Use a chopping board so you don't damage the table. Bread bin or bread box. They forgot to put the bread in the bread bin, so it went stale. Sink. You can wash your hands in the sink. Tap or faucet. After you turn on the tap, let the water run for a couple of seconds. Plug. Have you seen the plug for the sink? I can't find it. Dish drainer. Put the plates in the dish drainer once you've washed them. Sponge. Would you find it easier to wash up if you used a sponge? Washing up liquid or dishwashing liquid. A couple of drops of washing up liquid will be enough. Rubber gloves. He usually wears rubber gloves when he does the washing up. Dishwasher. I'm sick of washing plates. Let's buy a dishwasher. Tea towel or dishcloth. I can dry the dishes. Do you have a tea towel? Apron. She always wears an apron when she's baking. Mop. I used a mop to clean the kitchen floor. Dustpan and brush. I'll sweep those crumbs up now. Do you have a dustpan and brush? Broom. He swept the floor with a broom. Bin or trash can. We can give the meat to the dog, but throw the bones in the bin. Recycling bin. We have separate recycling bins for paper, plastic, and glass. Jar. Do we have any empty jars? I'm going to make some jam. Plastic containers. Put the leftovers in a plastic container. We can have them tomorrow. Cling film or plastic wrap. Cover the leftovers with cling film and put them in the fridge. Foil. We wrap the potatoes in foil before baking them. Kitchen roll or paper towels. There's some kitchen roll on the table in case we spill something. Cutlery. The cutlery is in the middle drawer. Knife. I think you need a sharper knife for that steak. Fork. When you've finished, put your knife and fork together on your plate. Spoon. Do Italians eat spaghetti with a spoon? I don't think so. Tablespoon. The recipe says 2 tablespoons of butter, but that seems too much. Teaspoon. Lots of people like to add a teaspoon of sugar to their tea. Chopsticks. When I go to a sushi restaurant, I always use chopsticks. Plate. They served our pizza on a large white plate. Bowl. Help yourself to anything in the fruit bowl. Salt and pepper shakers. Pass me the salt shaker, please. Glass. Could I have a glass of water, please? Cup. Put a tea bag in the cup and add hot water. Mug. What I need is a nice mug of hot chocolate. Coaster. Don't forget to put your glass on a coaster. Jug. You can refill your glasses for yourselves from the jug on the table. Wine glass. Wine tastes better when you drink it from a wine glass. Bottle opener. Remember to take a bottle opener, or you won't be able to drink anything. Corkscrew. Do you have a corkscrew? I brought a bottle of wine with me. Ice cube tray. Refill the ice cube tray and put it back in the freezer. Pot. He always adds a little salt to the water in the pot. Lid. If you put the lid on, the water will boil faster. Saucepan. I'm going to heat the soup up in a saucepan. Handle. The handle is made of plastic. Frying pan. Add the chopped onions and garlic to the frying pan. Wok. If you're cooking stir-fry, you need a wok, not a frying pan. Baking tray. Don't forget to put some foil on the baking tray before you put it in the oven. Kitchen utensils. It's almost impossible to cook if you don't have any kitchen utensils. Ladle. The soup's ready. Do you have a ladle I can use to serve it? Wooden spoon. Use a wooden spoon to stir the sauce. Spatula. Pass me the spatula, please. I need to flip the pancakes. Tongs. If it's too hot to pick up, use the tongs. Whisk. He used a whisk to beat the eggs. Meat tenderizer. The meat is really tough. Do you have a tenderizer? Potato masher. If you want your mashed potatoes to be nice and creamy, you need a potato masher. Grater. Our grater has different sides for grating cheese and vegetables. Peeler. Do you have a peeler? It takes me forever to peel potatoes with a knife. Rolling pin. We're going to roll out the dough now, so we'll need the rolling pin. Pizza cutter. Using the pizza cutter, they had 6 slices in no time. Bread knife. Be careful, that bread knife is very sharp. Cleaver. You'd cut through that meat faster with a cleaver. Tin opener or can opener. I was going to have baked beans on toast, but I can't find the tin opener. Kitchen scales. Weigh the flour on the scales. Measuring jug or measuring cup. Pour the milk into the measuring jug so you get the right amount. Funnel. Use a funnel so you don't spill anything. Egg timer. I always use an egg timer to make sure I don't cook things for too long. Sieve. Pass the sauce through the sieve to remove any lumps. Colander. Drain the pasta in the colander in the sink. Nutcracker. Don't use your teeth. There's a nutcracker on the shelf. Ice cream scoop. The ice cream is too hard for a spoon. Do we have a scoop?